Hey guys, William Saunders here, and let's go ahead and cover our monthly performance report for November 2015. All right, guys, so my apologies for the late report. As you guys may have noticed that I have been out. The time frame that I actually did get it, our system was currently having some issues, all right? So the database error, we actually thought it was a network viral attack, but it wasn't. What happened was our main primary hard drive computer actually went low up on memory, which caused our 6-screen display panel to actually start to freeze up, and it just looked pretty much terrible. So, I mean, our team could not access nothing because we couldn't see everything. We could not get the files to move quick enough. Everything just pretty much just froze up. So, I mean, this really tied us behind, I think, right around 3 weeks. We actually had a tech come out and review it, and they figured out that it was the actual low memory space, okay? So now the system is back up and running. We've actually improved our current main hard drive, and we got everything connected back up. So everything is pretty much in the best standards possible now, all right? So let's move on to the next section, which is the support tickets. So the best thing that we try to do for our community is active students. First off, make sure you are submitting your support tickets through the support tab on the right-hand side inside the student lounge, okay? These will get answered pretty much the fastest because it's active students and it's not prospects. All right, so that's the first thing. Make sure you're submitting your support tickets there. We do our best to make sure that all of these support tickets are answered within 24 hours on a normal Monday through Friday. But on some occasions, we take up to 3 days on average. The longest time frame would be 5 business days, okay? So keep that information in mind, guys. Instead of sending in 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7 support tickets, because what's going to happen is it's going to keep giving us more tickets to look at. It's going to keep pushing your tickets down further to the bottom. And I mean, depending on the order of it, your question is going to get answered probably about 3 or 4 times with the same response. And we don't want that. We want to make sure that we can get it taken care of and get moving to the next support ticket, all right? So please be modest when you guys are actually sending in support tickets. If you notice you did send in one and you haven't gotten a response back after 3 days, then by all means send in another one just to make sure that we did get it, all right? And then we can get moving on to whatever issue you guys may have. Okay, so let's dab a little bit more into our group share structure, okay? So we've been receiving some tickets in regards to that, and you guys have to understand the first thing about the group shares is that it is a allocated account. Okay, so this means that all of the funds is pretty much in one account, and that's basically everyone grouped together. There is no way for us to tell, according to the brokerage point of view, of which student has what amount of dollars tied inside this allocated account. Okay, we are not the hedge fund broker firm directly. We're using the futures broker that's actually listed. We are not the broker itself. We do not have a hedge fund firm set up just yet. So the way that we track the amount of capital that's going through the shares to that individual student, we use a third-party software, okay? So you guys have to understand that if this software that's loaded on our primary hard drive is not working, we can't access it. We have a backup Excel sheet that pretty much stores everything. So just imagine going through an Excel sheet that is filled up with, you know, all of the information in regards to this and that, and sometimes that is not as accurate because we update it, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks. Compared to doing it on a daily update, because we don't have issues where the software is actually down. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're looking for update and, for instance, the database was down and we couldn't get it right away, that was like the big issue going on with the group shares update. All right. Another thing you guys should keep in mind is that we do not charge our students for any fees in regards to using this allocated account, okay? So when students are requesting the withdrawals from the account, we still get hit with withdrawal fees. All right, so on average, it's roughly around $30 per transaction. Now, what we like to do is to group all of the withdrawals either on a Wednesday or a Friday and then request them, okay? So that is how our structure is actually made. So let's say, for instance, if we've seen some withdrawal request that was on a Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday we would place that request for all of the withdrawals from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, okay? And the funds would actually be deposited in the account either Friday of the same week, or it's going to be right around Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week. So you guys have to understand that these are business days on average, okay? So if someone comes, let's say Thursday and Friday, then Friday can go all the way up until the following Friday or the Monday or Tuesday after that. So I want you guys to understand that when you guys are requesting the group shares, it's not instant on that day. We want to make sure that we do bulk it up so that we're paying the least amount of fees when it comes to requesting funds from out of the brokerage. All right. So hopefully that clear up a lot of questions in regards to the group share structures. And of course, you guys know you have to fill out the request form, and it's going to be paid out via wire transfer or via pay card. Now, ensure the proper name is actually on your withdrawal request, okay? So if you're taking out money and it's going to your business account, make sure that's in your business name, all right? Because the bank is going to reflect the wires, okay? And that's also going to delay the time as well by another 1 to 3 business days. Now, with that being said, let's keep in mind we are also approaching our limit as far as the amount of students that can participate in our allocated account, also the amount of capital that can be in this allocated account without us actually having a Series 7 license, okay? So we're basically going to have that license fully activated between January 26th and March 13th. So right around that time, we're actually going to have everything completed and have the physical copy of the license actually in our hand, the documentations, and then we will be able to take group shares to the next level, okay, in regards to how you guys are going to do it when it comes to filing your taxes and reporting your shares directly to the proper agencies. And this will also change the complete structure on how we're doing shares, okay? So everyone is probably going to be placed on, you know, maybe a standard time frame, but definitely the amounts is going to be based on more of a pip by pip compared to a standard percentage each month or each term as you guys been getting it. We are going to have to compensate in some way or another, whether it's going to be certain selections of pips or charging a management fee for these accounts for the shares, okay? But whatever terms we are under currently right now, and until those terms are fulfilled, we won't have to worry about the new upcoming terms until a little bit later on towards, as I stated, January, February, definitely by March, everything would be more than likely processed over with the new terms, okay? So we are in it for the long run, keep that in mind, and we want to make sure that everyone is able to prosper and continue to hold shares and really have it compound and begin to affect the whole community in a much more positive way. All right, so let's go ahead and just move forward. So for the student spotlight, I definitely want to welcome Joe. I know you just got started, buddy. Just stay focused, stick with the plan that we have for you, 90-day schedule, and just keep me updated. You're going to be just fine. I would like to welcome Vicky as well. You're doing outstanding. It's a pleasure speaking with you and meeting you, and you're just very inspirational, okay? Congratulations, Kevin. I believe you are the last person to have the finances, all right? So you're no longer paying monthly tuition. Everything else is going to be for the lifetime packages. Welcome aboard, Vanita. It's finally a pleasure to get you started. All right, so I know you've been looking out for a while. And I would like to welcome Alita. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and move into the numbers. All right, keep in mind, guys, that the results that you're going to be reviewing, okay, is for educational purposes only. It does not guarantee that you guys will get any results whatsoever, okay? This is just to show you guys the potential of having proper education, also the potential of using our community, and the potential of trading in general. So once again, we don't make no claims to seeing any type of results whatsoever. Everything is dependent on how well you're able to follow instructions, how much you have in your trading account, and your use of risk management. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So for the month of November, guys, I really haven't taken as much trades as I usually do. For week 1, I've gotten 110 pips, a gain of 44%. Week 2, 120 pips, a gain of 48%. Week 3, only gained 13 pips, 5.20%. Week 4, I've actually taken a loss that week. So 0 up, I'm actually down 16%. But for the month here of November, I've gained 243 pips and a total gain of 81.20%. Okay, so with that being said, I actually didn't meet my quota for the month, but last month we were up more than enough to make it for this month. So let's move on to our intermediate students. All right, so for our intermediate student, guys, we are documenting 2 of 3 portfolios that we actually get from this tuition level. The primary techniques that they're using is going to be long-term, which means it's going to be the 80-20 analysis or the 5-bar breakout. We will not cover any short-term trades. Also, if you guys see NA, that means more than likely there was a bank holiday, and those results are pretty much off and on. So some days they're like really amazing, and other days are like terrible, so it's not really consistent. So we won't even include it. We don't advise you guys trading those days as well unless you have more experience inside of the markets, all right? So for portfolio 38, intermediate students as a collective whole, okay, 206 wins, 106 losses, a total profit of $238,000. Portfolio 39, 256 wins, 89 losses, a little over $303,000. So for the month of November, intermediate students have taken 462 wins, 195 losses, $541,750 of total profit as a whole. All right, so keep it up, guys, okay? And be sure to send in your portfolios for analysis, because I know there's plenty of you that are not sending it in. Send it in whether you guys are getting good results. If you guys are not getting the kind of results that you want, just make sure you guys are sending it in, and then we can go ahead and continue to document and track, and be sure to keep you guys on track for your best performance, okay? All right, so let's take a look at our advanced students. So for advanced, we get 4 portfolios for this tuition level. We like to only document 3, okay? Once again, it's going to be long-term trades dealing with binary options, all right? So we're not documenting anything for Forex just yet. We want to make sure our Forex guys that are trading Forex on this level to send that in, and we want to make sure that it's actually your personal Forex trades, not our Forex trades that we get from our analysis. So for this level, guys, we have the alpha system, which is our primary charting for long-term trades. And once again, this is all of the advanced students that are sending in their portfolio for analysis. So portfolio 58, we have 165 wins, 43 losses, $245,000. Portfolio 59, 285 wins, 56 losses, a little over $427,000. And we have portfolio 60, 291 wins, 66 losses, $398,500. Okay, so for the month of November, our advanced students as a whole have taken 742 wins, 165 losses, $1,071,250 of profit. All right, so let's go ahead and take advanced wins, losses, and profits. Do the same thing for an immediate wins, losses, and profits, and you will get our grand monthly total of November. So for November 2015, our students has a whole of 1,204 wins, 360 losses, a grand profit of $1,613,000. So congratulations to all of the students that are following the process 100%, that are sending in their portfolios for analysis. And keep in mind that it's not about the dollar amount, guys, okay? Once again, I want to make sure that you guys are more focused on the process so that you guys can actually begin to get the consistency, which is going to convert over to dollars later on. All right, so let's take a look at our FX signals that we give out to our advanced students here on that tuition level. So for the month of November, we have gained 466 pips. And remember, guys, to only use 3 to 9 of those trades and to watch your exposure according to the structure mentioned in our last previous webinar. Okay, so once again, keep up the great work, everyone, and please do your best to follow the process. If you guys do not understand something, do not hesitate to send in a support ticket, okay? Do not hesitate to contact live support during normal business hours. That's why it's there, especially if you guys are looking for a much faster response so that you can get your questions answered. As long as you guys are able to comprehend it and get it, it doesn't matter if it takes you 1 week or 1 month or 1 year or 1 century. Once you guys understand it, you're going to be able to literally secure your financial future no matter what you guys are trading: binary options, forex, foreign exchange, futures, penny stocks, equities. I mean, the list goes on and on of the opportunity that is presented to you guys once you're able to master this skill set. All right, so once again, I wish everyone much success and of course, happy trading.
Hey traders, William here, and I got 3 important questions for you. Number 1, do you have a profitable trading coach or mentor? Number 2, are you getting 50 to 500 pips per day? And number 3, are you satisfied with your trading results? If you can answer 2 out of 3 of the questions with a yes, then congratulations, my friend. But if not, then we're about to change the game for you. And it doesn't matter if you guys are trading binary options, forex, or futures, because we can do it all and we have it all. Top of the line trading signals, monthly group shares, and complete market domination. Check out our free video course series and our daily trade analysis to see for yourselves.